once I got inside the door of a television station in Boston, and wasn't I lucky to start in that big television market, so that everything that happened there had impact beyond there.
Mm-hmm.
And to look around and realize that everything being reported, every story that was considered important, was all being brought to the rest of our country by one gender, one perspective, one race. Well, that hardly seemed representative or fair. So I decided, okay, I'm inside. There are one or two other women in here with me. At each station had one woman because the government was requiring it, which
Okay.
is why I believe in quotas, by the way,
Okay.
because if it hadn't been for quotas and counting, I'm not sure it would have taken another 10, 15, who knows how many years for us to break down that barrier of just getting inside and realizing how it all worked. So I started early on to
Right.
advocate for
Right.
more women's stories in the news, which I was anchoring and reporting, more women on the air, which I was able to recruit and advocate for, and then coming together as a community of women working in television. And here, I think is an important point to remind us too about the lessons of history is that we, even though we came together to a certain degree, we were advised and told to be competitive, to protect our own turf and not to align or join with each other. And that kept us back. And that continues to keep us back.
Literally, you were advised in that way.
Literally.
It was
And
the male
that
model.
still keeps us back, right? That's
Right.
why we haven't had more power as a global women's community or as a community of women in any country, is because we're brought up in this cultural ecosystem of competition. There's only going to be one job for a woman. There's only going to be one man for a woman. There's only going to be one partnership. And that kind of scarcity
Right.
thinking got us into these silos of work. But gratefully, in the early 70s, it began to break down. There was a bigger women's movement starting. So I was very much supported by and engaged with the leaders of those movements who were pushing everywhere for more women to be heard and seen.